From Hardyville, South Carolina, it's the Outlaws and the Raiders. The Raiders will receive to start this game. It has turned into a great day after some rain early this morning in the Low Country. You're watching 12-ounce Sports. This is the Elite American Football League Division 3, 3A. By the time this game ends, we'll have clear skies and good temperature. The Raiders come into this game 2-0. The Outlaws come into this game 3-0. As a battle of the undefeateds. 3 matches this week in the EAFL with undefeated teams going up against each other. This is one of them. So we're in for a real treat tonight. The Outlaws' first 3 games of the season have featured second-half comebacks, but I'd assume they want a better start here tonight. For the Raiders, you got head coach Craig James, secondary coach Rico Jones, assistant head coach Brian Eady. For the Outlaws, head coach owner Fred Nunn, T. Young is the defensive coordinator, and Devontae Green is offensive coordinator. From the looks of it looks like we might have Trayvon Wilkinson, a quarterback for the Outlaws, number 4 on the offensive side of the ball, so that should be a fun game. He had 3 touchdowns in the second half of their last game. Ready to kick off and start this game on 12-ounce Sports Semi-Pro Football.
Outlaws, hit somebody!
Good old John Blakely, Outlaws superfan and father of one of the players. And here is a run by number 3. He will take it. Good blocking up the sideline past midfield. As number 3 should be Daryl Johnson Jr. As the Raiders start with amazing field position to start this game. In case you're unfamiliar, the game has professional rules, meaning the clock stops around every incompletion. And usually, I believe, out of bounds plays too, if I'm not mistaken, but we're very excited for this game, and here come the Duval Raiders from Jacksonville, Florida. Quarterback in shotgun. He'll step back and now run off the middle, and Outlaws read that early on in this game. Bring up a second down and long already. Down below, the Outlaws fans and players are crediting Montrell Gant, number 3. Always a hype man, but make no mistake, for his small stature, he has become a very good defensive back. Looks like they were trying to take a shot early there. Number 8 is William Wyke Jr. I forgot how to pronounce that name. Heard it before, haven't heard it in a while though. Handoff up the middle, speedster. And that, I believe, is number 3 again. If it is, then that was Daryl Johnson Jr. again. So 3rd down and manageable now after the nice run up the middle. Outlaws defense has been the story of the first 3 games. They've been opportunistic, forcing turnovers and capitalizing on missed snaps, etc. The Raiders, what do they have in store? Number 26 on the run. He is brought down. He's fighting for that extra yardage for a first down. And it looks like he might have been stopped. Of course, in this league, people are known for going for it. That will be fourth down. Fourth down for the Raiders. What do they do here? They're going to go for it. Early on. They do have a kicker. I'm not sure if he doubles down as a punter, but it's good field position to start. Number 8 on the run. He's got room. And number 8 is on his way. William Likey Jr. down the sideline. Is he in? Was that a touchdown? I couldn't tell from here. That was a touchdown, wasn't it? 6-0 Raiders. So the Raiders are struck early here. It's William Likey Jr. with a fooled everybody. Now number 17, Dan Clayton. Yes, folks, we're seeing a kicker in today's game. And I've been told he's not bad. So we'll see what he can hit the extra points. Again, William Likey Jr. with the run, and that looks to be chipped in and good. 7-0. The Raiders have struck first here in Hardyville. Outlaws will get the ball next. Don't go anywhere. I know you won't. The Effingham Outlaws would like to thank the following sponsors for today's game: BBN Security and BBN Kennels, Epiphany South Barbershop, Rincon Chevrolet, the Chevron gas station on Highway 21 in Rincon, and by Absolute Concrete in Pembroke. We hope you enjoy today's game. Terrific blocking early on by the wide receiver of the Raiders. Sprung free, the quarterback, number 8, who should be William White Jr., 6'2", 215. His first run went up the middle. They ran it again up the middle with a running back, Daryl Johnson. And then after that, a bigger running back ran the ball to the right side. And that time, nobody saw the next play coming, or Likey Jr. was going strong. So Raiders will kick it down. Take it from about the 10, maybe inside that. Here we go. That should be Deshaun Moore with the run. And here come the Outlaws, the home squad Outlaws. Their name represents Effingham County, Georgia, which is near Savannah. A lot of the players are from the Savannah area, but they play here in Hardyville, which is just up the road, if we're being honest, even though it sounds a lot farther away. 12:46 on the clock was around the time where the Raiders scored, in case those of you watching are wondering. This game being aired on a Sunday, but being played on a Saturday, but at the same time, so as the lights go down, it'll basically be in real time technically. No Wi-Fi is not my fault. Trevon Wilkinson, who had 3 passing touchdowns in his second half debut 2 weeks ago, will try to take over here for Effingham. I believe that's Brandon Best in the backfield. I could be wrong. I'm lying. It's Mike Hamilton. And Wilkinson feeling the pressure early. He likes to throw from here, and he will. It's intercepted. Number 0 takes the ball. That should be Keelan Stocker. And there, maybe I'm wrong. What was it? I'm not sure what happened, but apparently the interception will not stand. So somehow, someway, that turned into a first down for the Outlaws at the 39-yard line. Again, Trayvon made that play work a couple times in their last game with the Outlaws 2 weeks ago. Interesting. Mike Hamilton on the run. He can run, and he'll be brought down here by this sideline. With 41 in on the tackle for the Raiders. So second down coming up for Effingham. See what the Outlaws do here. Wilkinson. And out to Hamilton again. Hamilton is bottled up in that backfield and fights for maybe the line of scrimmage. Third down. And it will be the line of scrimmage that we just gained to, so 3rd and 10. $11:18 to go in the first quarter of this game. In this league, you have to make throws, and Wilkinson showed last 2 weeks ago that he was capable of doing so. Wilkinson, 13 came running, 0 catches it. He's running and gain of about 6, maybe 7. 4th down.
I was supposed to be here to do the class, but my dad was running late. Did you still need any help, or are you good?
We good.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, more helpers up here. Let's go. On the 48s. It'll be about, it's a 47. I can't count. 4th down. So both teams went for it here. Teron Wilkinson, of course. Noah Middleton, number 15, in motion. Deshaun Moore, who returned the kickoff, number 1, comes this way. Here we go again. 4th down. Someone jumped. They didn't call it. Wilkinson going to run. Wilkinson has a lane. Wilkinson fights for it. First down, Outlaws. The first one of the game. And 26 was not happy with something. .26 shoved number 1 in the back. Not sure what that came from or why that happened. I don't think we saw a foul. Actually, there's been 1 flag so far. I believe it was on the Raiders. Wilkinson in shotgun again. Hand off to Hamilton. Hamilton is the workhorse so far in this game and is driven back. And there goes number 1 fighting again. Number 1 is Brandon McCray for the Raiders. Brandon McCray, number 1. So he's already not happy. And number 1 of the Outlaws, Deshaun Moore, was the one getting into it with him the last play. Let's see how it holds up here. We'll keep an eye on that. It is 2nd down and about 8. Handoff to Wimberly. Wimberly pounding and takes a tumble. Well, that should be close to a first down. It's not a first down yet, though. Third down, about 3. Brandon McCray still chopping. Again, Brandon McCray is the number 1 for the Raiders, not happy with something. We'll keep an eye on that down beneath as Wilkinson. Wimberly handoff. Wimberly trying to hold on to that football, still not down. Trying to fight forward. He wasn't even down. But they did blue him dead for forward progress. So fourth down again. Jonas Flandry, number 44, 6'8", checks in, the tight end. .56 to go. Outlaws down 7-0 and driving. A chance for another fourth down conversion here. Raiders. And Wilkinson, the throw. That is caught by Moorer, and that will be no good on the conversion. So the Raiders take over with 6:29 to go in the first quarter. Raiders coming back now for this game. They go left side again. Montrell Gantz in on the tackle. He's trying to be.
Outlaws, wake up! You got this, Outlaws!
Number 26 for the Raiders ran the ball that time. They seem to have some speedsters over there. That should be a first down, and it was. From the +48, the second consecutive drive into Outlaws territory. Raiders won their second game 34-0 a few weeks ago. Number 3 takes a direct snap. 24 could not catch him, and number 3 has had a heavy workload so far. That again is Daryl Johnson Jr., if his jersey number is correct. Second down and 9 coming up. It appears that the Raiders may take advantage of a sleeping left side of the Outlaws, at least from our angle early on. Again, Gant is a smaller defensive back, and Outlaws have been good at second half adjustments. The first half adjustment so far has been run up the middle, run up the right side. There was a flag. There's one. Ball start. Five minutes left here in the first quarter. Raiders going the wrong direction. That should bring up second down and 14, which puts them back towards their own territory here. Them their own 49.
Play smart!
So Wyke Jr., I was calling Will Jr. back in at quarterback. Low snap, takes the shot down the field, overshot his man. So third down coming up in 14. You like to think they go back to the pass, but I would not be surprised if they try to catch a draw. And William led his player a little bit too far there, and the Outlaws took control. But again, they were working the right side of the field, and last drive it set up the left side for a touchdown by the quarterback. And you must have good passing ability in this league if you want to win. Here we go, running left side again. Wide open, number 11. Boy, goodness, he's doing it again. Number 11. Somehow the Outlaws came over that football or something, a flag or something. There was there it is, in the back. Raiders lead the Outlaws 7-0 here. I apologize, folks. I messed up my broadcast somehow. But we are back in the first quarter with 2:38 to go. Outlaws have the ball. Not much has happened, but it is now 4th down for Effingham. Trevon Wilkinson the throw, and looks like pass interference, and it was. The back judge threw the pass interference, and that'll be 1st down for the Outlaws. So roughing the passer was the actual call after 2 penalties actually, but yeah. So Outlaws will have the ball at the plus 34 here in Hardyville on 12 on Sports. Like, folks, again, I apologize for the broadcast here. Trevon got hit, and the ball came out. Wilkinson would not go down and tried to make something happen. Probably should have went down. And now someone's hurt on the Outlaws. We'll take a break right now. And run by number 26 as we come back, and he's down sidelines, and there's another flag, and an Outlaw's helmet came off. Again, I apologize for the broadcast technical difficulties here, but we are back with 1:55 to go in the first quarter. Raiders lead 7-0. There was a flag. The Raiders are going backwards, so it was on them, so replay 1st down. Raiders have seemed to control the game so far. The Outlaws have moved the ball a little bit. As William Jr. will take Quarterback duties again. Shotgun formation. Low snap again. Number 3, Daryl Johnson Jr. Johnson trying to cut and make something happen, and he does. And that should be enough for a first down, and it is. The Raiders are moving the ball once again. With 1.5 minutes left in the first half. In the first quarter, excuse me.
Watch the ball!
Handoff, number 26. And he's brought down up the middle. The up the middle plays have not worked for the Raiders. It's been those sideline and cutting that's worked a lot for them. Again, testing this Outlaws defense, who has trailed every single game they've played in the first 3 games and a half. This is the 4th one they would be doing so. There's still a bunch of quarters to go. Second down for the Raiders. Screen to Daryl Johnson Jr. And Johnson lost his footing, so J.R. Hughes makes the tackle, number 4. Did a good job that time containing the outside. Very quiet now as the Raiders offense works. Quite a few folks here today too. Turned out a pretty good crowd.
Make it happen, Outlaws!
I love how Blakely's voice echoes through the sounds, those sound barriers out there. William Wick Jr. will run it and somehow broke free the first group of defenders as the first quarter ended. And the Outlaws got him out, but it's a first down.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourself!
And the Raiders are up 7-0. They're moving the ball again. Lots of shifty moves here. Second quarter coming up next. Second quarter here begins with the Raiders leading 7-0 over the hometown Effingham Outlaws. Lots of runs to the outside have really been the issue here for the Outlaws defense. But they're still capable of making magic happen. William Wyke Jr. handoff. Daryl Johnson Jr. again. He is running, still going. My goodness, what a run. That is a shifty young man. Got a timeout here at 14:40. That's interesting timeout here. We'll take a quick little mute button here. A first down run here, and good tackling that time. If the Outlaws could hold to a field goal, that'd be a big win for their defense. Again, here in the second quarter. As the first minute ticks off the clock. And off to Johnson Jr. again. How on? Oh, a ball came out! The ball came out. And the Outlaws, in the nick of time, make something happen. Wow. It is the Outlaws football officially, as their defense capitalizes on a Daryl Johnson Jr. run, which has been working quite a bit. $13:39. Second quarter here. It's about 7:35 local time. Here on 12 on Sports again. I apologize for the technical difficulties of the scoreboard, but we are back in action here. You're seeing the game, and that's what counts. Wimberly. Seeing the man in motion. There's a lot of fans here tonight. I have to give them credit. Wilkinson lobs it up down the field. Only could be interception. There was Brandon McCray. Intended for number 80 for the Outlaws. McCray seems to be a star player so far in this second half, in this first half on defense. Second and 10. Wilkinson might have completed one or two passes so far in this game. I believe it's two. Okay, Outlaws defense has done their job, keeping this only a 7-0 game. Wilkinson, ball was coming out as he tried to just throw it towards the ground. So 3rd and 10. Plenty of time left here in the second quarter. Never fails. Never fails. I can't win, man. Wilkinson. Roll left and just take the 4th down sack. That time the defensive line won the battle. So here come the Outlaws special teams. I don't think they're going to go for it here. I have been wrong before. Yeah, looks like they're switching out. I don't think the Outlaws have scored that much in their first halves of games either. So this is not unprecedented territory. It's just frustrating territory. As the Raiders play, looking to receive. There's Wilkinson on the sideline. This could be big if they, block the punt. Woo-wee! Good enough. And from the plus 31, the Raiders had their best starting territory of the game. I believe every single drive is going into Outlaws territory, and now more than ever, you're going to want to see a defensive stand. But right now, you're asking a lot of this defense to a 12-14 left in the first half. The Duval Raiders, who won their last game 34-0, have been knocking on the door of doing the same to the Outlaws. Number 26 will take it outside. Good blocking, closed up quickly. And that'll be about a gain about 4 or 5. And Raiders are doing a good job, but we've seen bigger second halves from the Outlaws. There's the sky here. Overcast for now. Feels good, though. The Raiders already up 7-0, and this is another chance in striking distance. William White Jr., the throw of the middle. That was a horrible pass. I don't mean to be rude, but that was about it. Just threw it at the ground. I wonder if the Outlaws can use that going into the second half. Again, still 11:23 left in this second quarter, but you got to start looking ahead to adjustments, obviously. There's Mike Hamilton, as Jonas Flannery, big 44, is currently instructing the offense. The veteran leadership. William Jr., he'll run it again. And he has been the answer so far on those draw plays. That will be first down for the Raiders. Timeout by the Raiders, it looks like, again. There you go. Errol Johnson Jr. will take the direct snap. Raiders drew this play up, and that'll be about 2nd and 5-ish from our vantage point. It is such a pretty night. Actually, only getting about 3, it seems. Based on where that marker is. Clock running down to about 10 minutes left here in the second quarter. Raiders up 7-0, trying to strike again. Last time they were here, Johnson Jr. fumbled, which was very short time ago. Number 8, William White Jr. Throw to the right side. Incomplete. So third down. That was Montrell Gant in coverage. Third down again. I said it last drive, if they can hold the Raiders to a field goal, this seems like the Outlaws defense is gaining a little bit of momentum and kind of figuring things out. But a touchdown, of course, squashes that. And we're back to square one, or should I say negative squares. And boom, down! Terrific defense by Effingham. A long fourth down forces at least a field goal attempt. My goodness. The penetration by the Outlaws. We praised him earlier. Dan Clayton, number 17. This one will be about a little bit, about 40 yards or so. Less than that. And there was a... Would that have gone in? I didn't check it. It would have gone in, of course. There you go. So they did call a flag. The kick went in. Nine minutes left here. The field goal is a lot more manageable now. Again, Dan Clayton. The kick is up from Clayton. It's no good! The Outlaws defense holds again. Ice in the veins of the defense. It's still 7-0 somehow, some way. We are in Hardyville, South Carolina. The Effingham Outlaws defense has given the offense so many chances, and with 8:41 to go in the first half, the offense needs to produce something. Trevon Wilkinson threw 3 passing touchdowns in the second half just 2 weeks ago, right here in this stadium. He's starting his first full game. Wilkinson, down the field, take the shot. Oh, he caught it, but was he out? Yeah, he might have been out, he was. I can tell him up here. At least now you know he can go up there and get it. Second down. If only the Outlaws could take the intermediate plays, those might kind of chip away and open up the big ones later. But I do like the aggression right there of trying to go for it right off the bat. But you have to be careful with those plays. BBN Security and BBN Kennels, Lincoln Chevrolet, Epiphany South Barbershop, and Beauty. And more, which I'll get to later. I'm good at that stuff. Wilkinson handoff. And bouncing off the outside. Boy, that lane almost opened up. That was number 17. It's always the ones I don't write down. Love it. All right, third down and 11. You got to feel the Outlaws have got something brewing here. Jasmine Robinson walking off one of the players. Number 77 is the big body over here being walked off by medic Jasmine Robinson. We give credit to everybody here. Third and long. This might be 4-down territory. Then again, you're at the own side of the field. Wilkinson, faker, up the middle. Wilkinson, a gain of a few, and there's a flag. And there is a flag on the play. Is that going... on the... Wow, that is tough. So that should be a first down with 7:22 left in the first half. The Outlaws offense moving the right direction with some help of some calls here. Brandon McCray has been vocal all game, working that sideline judge. All right. Outlaws offense, you see where they're gaining momentum of this game as the first half is coming shortly to a close, about 7 minutes left. Wilkinson somewhat jumped, and that'll be, they're trying to push, and not much going there. Number 10 in on the tackle for the Raiders. It's always a person, again, I do not write down. I got Brandon McCray down packed, though. Always got some number 1 jersey you got to work on here. All right, second down and 8 here. The Outlaws, Wilkinson handoff, Mike Hamilton. Gain about 1 or 2. Can they chip away? 3rd and 6. We're getting closer to 4th down territory. If you get to about the 45 here, you might be in that territory. We'll see what happens. We've seen the punters' capabilities of making something happen. 5:40 left in the second quarter. Number 10, despite his small stature, has been on quite a few plays here on this drive. As the sun is setting, we're ready for primetime football officially. 2 undefeated teams. Wilkinson needs to get going. Penetration by number 41. Wilkinson going to roll out the throw, right side, incomplete. And that might be a punt. We'll see. .5:17 on the clock. Wow! Roughing the passer That's about the second or third one they've done here. So Brandon McCray again working the referee. And that'll be a first down by default of the yellow laundry once again. Is that their second or third timeout they used? Alrighty. New set of downs here for the Outlaws, thanks to some more laundry on the field. A run from the passer helped the Outlaws out that time. And now first down from plus 44. You're saying there's a chance for a good game here. Somehow the score is only 7-0. Wilkinson, 41, comes free again. And he is still going. Wilkinson dropped the ball to Hamilton. Why would he do that? That's why. Hamilton got dropped very late on that play. Again, if you're Wilkinson, you don't want to play hero at that moment. So you're just going down and take the sack. Again, number 41 has blasted through the line a couple of times here for the Raiders. Again, your research is better than mine. But he has been getting up there very quickly. .451 remaining before halftime. What was that? Offsides after all that. My goodness. The Outlaws might walk into the end zone based on yellow flags. That is the third big first down the Outlaws have seen. So I wonder how many of these plays have actually counted. Probably not many. So they will now be at the plus 39 with a 1st and 5 to work with. Trevon Wilkinson with Mike Hamilton to his left side, shotgun formation. Wilkinson, and they're going to try to blitz again. The throw to the right side, incomplete. Another flag. It's on the Raiders. Wow. So many of those on this drive alone. It's pass interference or holding. Unless it was on the Outlaws. Yep, pass interference. Wow. Again, they keep going forward and to no fault of their own. The Outlaws defense the last two drives did a very good job of holding strong. They forced a turnover. Then their own flag iced the kicker. The Raiders still lead 7-0 after their first drive. William Wifey Jr. ran in for a touchdown. Outlaws are on that side of the field where that happened. Wilkinson going to step up in the pocket, drive, rolling left. The throw to the left side is caught. And the Raiders are going the wrong direction for their defense. That is close to a first down. It is second. It looks to be about 1. So now the offense is getting some momentum. With about 4 minutes left now in the first half. It is about almost 8 o'clock here, local time. Wilkinson, shotgun. Wimberly takes it. Wimberly, a bulldozer of a human being. And that may have gone back to the line of scrimmage. Wimberly's 5'10", 245. We call that a big boy. Third down, he might have gained a foot, actually. And this place will explode. They get a touchdown. I'm feeling it will. Wilkinson, Wembley handoff, and that should be a first down as he tumbles forward. And it is first down, Outlaws. This time they did it themselves. Deshaun Moore and Brandon McCray talking to each other on this side of the field. I'm telling you, the place will explode. And I've got the microphone on the camera, so you're going to hear it all. With 2:12 left, the clock is running. It is first down, and not goal, but very close to that. That line got a big push. Wilkinson going to throw it towards, don't know who that was. Pressure came again. Remember when getting his water on the sideline. We got a timeout here. Not by them or us. Second down from the 12-yard line. Raiders lead 7-0 with 1:54 left in the second quarter. Wilkinson getting blasted again. And that will be third down. They have had free runs to the quarterback most of this drive. Again, the defense has done their job for most of this first half, holding the Raiders to just 7 points. What's up? I wish. Oh, sweet. Sweet. See, now we know. Wilkinson to throw. There's a flag again. The flags on this drive have made this quite the spectacle. Wow. So first and goal, I assume from the goal line, I made a joke earlier saying, hey, you know, what if the Outlaws just get into the end zone based on flags? I don't know how many flags you can get before that even happens. And we're up there.
All right, let's go, Outlaws!
So Wilkinson, I mean, they can just punch it in at this point. I'll assume they're going to try that. We'll see. .140 left in the first half. People are hungry and so are the Outlaws. Wilkinson with Hamilton behind him. I knew it. I knew it. Mike Hamilton running, cutting. He was close. Second down the goal line. My goodness. We got some extracurriculars on the left side. And that might hurt the Outlaws' chances. Brandon McCray again getting into the heads of the Outlaws. Not sure what happened. Number 80 cannot let that happen if that was on him. That was on the left side. We were on the right side of the field, obviously. I guess they picked up the flags. Oh, offsetting. There you go. This drive is taking a long time. Fans here are hungry for food and touchdowns. Under a minute left. Wilkinson. Handoff to Hamilton. Cutting. And still cannot get their third down. 30 seconds and look who it is, Big Wimberly. .23 seconds left. Timeout by the Outlaws. The Outlaws have trailed every game of their first 3 games at halftime. They don't usually have a kicker, so if they score here, we're going to see if that holds up for the 4th game. Raiders would love to shut them out, though. If you score here, this one gets very interesting in the second half. If you don't score here, it feels like the Raiders got you right where they want you. They won their first game 11-6. So they're okay with a 7-0 halftime score, I'm sure. Wimberly to the left of Trevon Wilkinson. Wilkinson, handoff, Wimberly, plowing. He can't get there. It is 4th down. And of course this drive comes down to that with 16.8 to go in the first half. Another timeout by the Outlaws. This is it right here. (8:10) local time. We can smell the food, we can smell the end zone. Mike Hamilton is on the sidelines, if that helps anybody. I mean, you're going to go with the bread and butter Wimberly here? We'll see what they do. All righty. It is 4th down and a couple of feet to go. Wilkinson runs it left. Touchdown Outlaws! It worked. That'll certainly help the cause. The fun part is going into the end zone again. So 12.9 left in the first half. The Outlaws scored. And we'll see what they do here. They would love to be leading at halftime for the first time this season. Wilkinson throws it, lofts it, he does! Outlaws lead! It worked out to roll. A long drive of penalties pays off in the end for Effingham. 8-7 is the score. Again, with 12.9 left in the first half. Here we go, they'll squib it to start. 0 will take it and brought down. With 9.5. Outlaws defense has to make one last stand before the second half begins. William Wyke Jr. will run it. They got a hand on him there and then brought down. That will end the first half. I lied. Seriously? They run it. That's it. Halftime. Outlaws lead 8-7. And what a first half it was by their defense. And then a close to the half. Beautiful. Really? 3 seconds? Nope. Damn. Three seconds for the Raiders. As they said, they ain't too hungry yet. That makes one of us. Montrell Grant and company will try to make one more stop. William Wyke Jr. will run and toss it. Oh, he overshot his man. And that will be the halftime. Outlaws defense steps up in a big way. 8-7, they lead at the break. You're watching the Elite American Football League on 12-ounce sports. We thank you for tuning in. The 3-0 Outlaws lead the 2-0 Raiders 8-7 after a very entertaining yet low-scoring first half. Raiders led much of the way. Of course, the Outlaws came back and they saw quite a few flags on the last drive and 2 defensive stands. They would have punched it in with Trayvon Wilkinson running the ball on a fake handoff. It is 8:29 local time here. The third quarter set to begin. This game is presented by Rankin Chevrolet, by Epiphany South Barbershop and Beauty in Savannah, by the Chevron on 21 in Rankin, BBN Security and BBN Kennels, among others. Remember to go to tickets.12onsports.com to find tickets from any concert, theater, Broadway, or sports. Tickets for less, tickets.12onsports.com. And now we're ready. 8-7. The Outlaws lead. Dan Clayton to kick. Deshaun Moore back to return. And here he comes. Going to the middle, past the 30 to about the 32. Raiders think they have the ball. If Raiders do, that could be very interesting. I thought he was down. And they say Outlaws ball anyways. Boy, the Raiders tried to fool me on that one. We're all still getting settled in here. Trevon Wilkinson. The Outlaws have found themselves in front at half for the first time this season. We will eventually start the second half. It is 8:38 local time. Backlash. And here we go. Handoff number 17 to about the 34. Wilkinson will get a play call from offensive coordinator Devontae Green. Wilkinson the handoff again. And again, nothing going on. Third down and about 9. The Raiders' defensive line has really flexed its muscles the last couple of drives. Trevon Wilkinson. Third down. Flushed again. Throws the ball left side. I don't think that's a flag. Looks like he just tripped up. So 4th down. Very quickly. From the clock.
Oh my God.
A punt. Line drive to about the 30. Takes a bounce. A Raiders bounce, really. And to about the 29 come the Raiders. It's one of their first drives have started this far back. See if there's more Daryl Johnson Jr. here in the second half. William Wyke was a big part of the first half as well. The quarterback who scored the only touchdown for the Raiders. He'll try it again. And dancing his way to the defensive line of the Outlaws. With 12:34 left in the third quarter. Gain of about 2 or 3. Outlaws defense did a very good job at the end of the first half.
Good job, defense. Man, come on.
Hasn't really been a lot of passing. There's been a couple of sideline shots. William Wyke, Hughes, trying to get in. He dropped the ball! William Wyke dropped the ball. A gift was left on the turf, and the Outlaws weren't aware of it, so he picked up his own fumble. It's 3rd and about 5. Maybe 4. Trying to hurry up the offense. Daryl Johnson Jr., 4th down. Outlaws defense comes out strong. Both teams go 3 and out to start. Will the Raiders punt? And they're going to bring in Dan Clayton, so he might punt it away after all. So very quick work by both defenses here in the second half. With the Outlaws leading 8-7, thanks to the 2-point conversion. Dan Clayton is ready to punt. Outlaws fans saying watch the ball, as are their teammates. Clayton, no fakes here. He'll pooch this one away. It falls to the 30, takes a Raiders bounce to the 25. And the Outlaws from the 25 will get another chance. Trevon Wilkinson and company. Can they keep their momentum going? The Outlaws take over. We'll see what they can do. Trevon Wilkinson. Low snap, takes the shot down the field. He dug! No, he dropped it. Very close to making that happen. Outlaws' biggest play so far has been their defense making stops. .10-13 left in the third quarter. Seems Brandon McCray has kind of cooled down the sideline, number 1 for the Raiders. Was talking in the first half, and it seems to come out with a cooler head here. There was some rough stuff towards the end zone at the end of the half. We'll see what happens here. Wilkinson, handoff. Hamilton, Mike Hamilton. Gains about 2 or 3. Bringing up third down and long again. Raiders defense has been as advertised, which is pretty good, by the way. Jonas Flannery checks out. 82 is in. Again, the Outlaws offense, their only drive they actually moved very well was the one where they were marching on the field through the flags from the Raiders. But if the Raiders have cleaned that up, this could be a very interesting second half. Wilkinson stepping up and finding nothing, and then finding the turf face first. So fourth down. That is back-to-back 3 and outs now by the Raiders defense. And this game may be losing momentum for the Outlaws. There was a line drive punt last time. Mike Hamilton has been running the ball a lot in this game. Wimberly did the bulk of the carrying at the goal line. I would doubt the Outlaws go for it here at this point in the game, somehow leading 8-7. Raiders have one man back. And he did fake it online, and that did absolutely. There's a flag, might have been a horse collar. And you're saying another Raiders flag extended the Outlaws' drive? Yep, horse collar on the Raiders. Guess who? Outlaws get the ball again. First down again. That's impressive. The way the Outlaws have extended these drives is playing smart football. Raiders defense makes some critical mistakes here. And I think the F word just yelled out right there was about a good reason how they feel. Oh, piss. Well, the Raiders' defensive credit, they've pitched back-to-back 3 and outs. I don't think they're too happy staying on the field here, but we'll see. And to be fair, that was a horse-collar tackle textbook, so. From the own 38. We love the big hits that occur on this sideline in multiple games. We'll see if we get another one here. defensive line is ready to rumble. Wilkinson will just run it straight up the middle and be brought down. Another gain of 2. Whatever is happening to the Outlaws offensive line, they seem to have good protection until it bogs down last seconds. .7:30 already left here in the third quarter. They gave him about 3 or 4 yards. I got to give the refs credit for that one because that looked about 2 or 3. Wilkinson, hand off to Hamilton. Hamilton might have gotten 1 or 2. And Brandon McCray again trying to make something happen, but 8 is not buying it. They're horsing around. Last time we were here 2 weeks ago, Wilkinson threw 3 second-half touchdowns. He's got the only touchdown. Actually, both quarterbacks have the only touchdown for their teams so far. Both teams' defenses have held up pretty well. Outlaws have been under more pressure defensively, but ultimately they only allowed 7 points on the big play. Wilkinson has to roll out and step up this time. Good job stepping up. Tosses it to Hamilton. Mike Hamilton crosses the 50, and first down, Outlaws. With 6:05, I'll love the flag because that's what we do. Yep, false start on the Outlaws. It might be the wide receiver that jumped because I think he jumped in back-to-back plays, but that flag was thrown not on this side, it was thrown on the other side. So I'm not sure who that was. Unless that judge called it, not this one, I'm not sure. 6:04 left. Outlaws are milking this clock once again. Montrell again scheming, cook him. Every single game that man has one line that cracks me up. Wilkinson stepping up and stepping into pressure. Raiders think they got it, and they're not fooling anybody. But what they are doing is fooling the offensive line of the Outlaws. Both halves, Wilkinson has had little to no time to throw. And yet the Outlaws find themselves ahead 8-7 thanks to penalties by the Raiders. So fourth down, we'll try the punting again. If the Outlaws were smart, they wouldn't go for it this time.
Get over here! Let's go! Hold on.
Look at that. That probably should have line drived it again. And that takes a Raiders bounce and out of bounds. From their own 40, the Raiders will try it again. Feels like forever since they've been on the field. With 4:24 left in the third quarter, trailing by 1 point. They do have a field goal kicker. He made one earlier, but then that was the penalty on the Outlaws actually iced him. So they don't need a touchdown to win this game if it does come down to that. With semi-pro, if you leave it down to a kicker, it's kind of like leaving it down to a quarterback to make a throw. And direct snap number 26. And there's the sideline we were talking about. This one over here. Hasn't been much talk in this game. It was, I guess, good, but not good for TV. Ain't about 6 or 7. I think it's 7. With under 4 minutes left now. Handoff, Daryl Johnson Jr. there. And Daryl Johnson Jr. has done everything but get a touchdown in this game. As he moves the chains once again, first down Raiders. They have not scored since their opening drive. And yet it feels like they lead 34-0 like their last game they won. Now 3 minutes to go. Handoff. Maybe 1 or 2. Sean Edmonston checking out, number 54. And that's not going to work. What in the world did I miss? Somehow a lineman picked up that football. I'm not sure what guess there was no whistle. Okay then. Oh, I lied. Yeah, we're back to where I thought he was down. How many offensive linemen can be on if he picks it up, right? Offensive linemen can just pick it up. That's about it, right? Okay, that's why. On the plus 36 and second down, the throw. He throws a lot of short passes, a lot of low balls, but that one found his man in time for a first down for the Raiders. And they're starting to cook in this third quarter. With under 2 minutes left now. I was wondering why the Outlaws didn't try this before, just methodical marching down the field. They'll hand it off again, number 26. The Outlaws defense would love a turnover right here. With now 90 seconds to the end of the third quarter. I think every game we broadcast here comes down to the last couple plays. And brought down before he could throw it. A sack by the Outlaws, and there you go. The defense makes another play when they need to. It always happens. That'll be third down and long. I don't think running will get you this first down unless you just make a lot of people miss. And this, field goal is also a possibility here too if this comes to be fourth down. the Raiders. Darrell Johnson Jr., guess who, got the football, and yep, that's what happens. 4th down. Is it Dan Clayton's time for redemption to give the Raiders the lead? We'll have to see. This might be a little bit out of his range, although I've been told differently, but I don't know if I would rely on that. Well, we'll try from the other side. 4th quarter coming up. The Outlaws up by 1. A lot of nothing going on in the 3rd quarter. Fourth quarter, here we go. And they're going to go for it. I said, like I want to put the fate of this game in the kicker yet. It is 8-7. I've got goosebumps. Not when I don't have goosebumps, I know my heart's pounding. This is the first really big play of this game besides the end of the first half. The Raiders have not scored since their first drive. From the 29. I would assume a shot to the end zone or Darrell Johnson Jr. handoff up the middle. I don't think they're going to catch anybody off guard. No, they won't. Let's go left side. Out of reach. And guess who takes over? The Outlaws again. I've said it before. You need a quarterback to make a throw in these semi-pro games. And if Trayvon Wilkinson can make any throws on this drive, we could be in for an Outlaws victory again. The Raiders were moving very well there. And the Outlaws found a way to stop them again. Oh, shut up. It's funny the Raiders might be self-imploding on defense here. If they're just going to continue to have more fun than anything. And Wimberly bruising back. It's Bob the Builder time. Don't you folks know these guys are athletes, even if they're huge? This has been such slow-moving offenses. I think we're going to see a big play. I just wonder by who and by which team. I'm feeling Outlaws. Trayvon Wilkinson. Someone jumped. They're not going to. Wow. Wow. Wimberley is taking bodies. There you go. Those 2-yard runs are starting to eat. Montreal Gant is never satisfied until the victory. Third down and 6. I told you folks, if that's the energy of the Raiders right now, I have a feeling they might allow something huge here. Gotta be locked in for this moment. He jumped again. So, if you have this on your bingo card, it's hit about 55 times tonight. Another penalty by the Raiders defense. They literally gave the Outlaws a touchdown on their drive to end the half. It's been a bruise here in this game. So 3rd and 1. I think this is Wimberley time again. Raiders defensive line, for all it's hyped up to be, would love to make a stop here. And Wimberley, yeah, he's ready for it. He's shining those shoes on the grass. Wimberley. Yeah, that's... You can't give away your cards there. Fourth down. I love how McCray is completely falling asleep in the second half with talking. This was great. This has been a slugfest defensively. My goodness. 4th down. In this territory could be interesting. Trevon Wilkinson, the throw, it bounces off the man, incomplete. Raiders football. In that moment, you drop that pass. And now it's time for the Outlaws defense to dig deep here. Raiders are almost in field goal range already. Comfortable field goal range, may I add. Possessions are becoming very sacred here. Raiders would love to spoil this Outlaws game. Darryl Johnson Jr., who has gotten everything but a touchdown today, he would be approaching 100 yards if I had to guess, or at least 70 or 80. The dude is shifty enough to break through the first part of the line. And after that, who knows what happens. Outlaws defense has been called upon so much tonight to make something happen, or at least to prevent something from happening. Handoff 26. That goes nowhere. So 3rd down. Both defenses are stout in this second half. This is impressive. Number 25 down there, Devin Marshall, one of the founding Outlaws, has been in khakis all night. They got a flag here. Something happened. Another flag. And it's on the defense, and that is a killer. He's as a coordinator for the Outlaws is not happy with the way the ball was snapped, I believe. So first down for the Raiders. Would that be what they need to jump ahead here in the fourth quarter? The snap was low. Johnson Jr. with one man to beat and could not beat him out of bounds. Was that another flag? It was. Wonder who won this time. Looks to be on the Outlaws, but from what it was. Not sure what the flag would be. Seemed like it was a late hit, but I didn't see anything that was. Blocking the back on the Raiders. I was wondering if that was on the sideline because I didn't think it was. 10:09 left in the fourth quarter. The Raiders went the wrong direction. 10 minutes coming when this snap is taken. Johnson Jr. went nowhere. Second down again. Seven to 8, the tensions are high. And he steps up, William White, another, and he got brought down anyway. So that was another flag. Was it on the Raiders again? It was. This is impressive stuff. The referee said, I'm not playing. Second down again, even further back. Apparently 77 was not happy about that penalty, and the ref said, screw it. They had to get to the plus 25, to the plus 15, and they're at the 30. Another low snap. Handoff 26 again. Owl's got to stop him, and they do. So third down. Nobody wants to budge here. But 9 minutes left now in the fourth quarter. I don't think this game will end on a... I don't think it'll end in overtime. We're going to have to finish this one in regulation based on the score. So third and I believe 7 or 6. Well, a direct snap to Johnson Jr. He'll try it again. Johnson Jr. could not get it. Fourth down. .8:16 left. And someone's hurt on the Raiders. Daryl Johnson Jr. looks to be the player that was injured. And so that is an interesting player to lose here. He's been the bulk of their offensive plays. So 4th down, you lose your star player. If the Raiders cannot score here with 8:15 to go, this gets very close for the Outlaws to win, and they stop him again! The Outlaws defense has done it one more time! This is incredible what they have done. 8-7 Outlaws. $9:18. I was lying about that. 8 minutes left here. It is 9:18 local time is what I was trying to say. Outlaws offense could really put some hurting on the Raiders, depending on how long this drive goes. Trevon Wilkinson. Low snap. He'll throw it. Incomplete. It's been that way most of the game. He's been running for his life most of the game, too, to be fair. Number 80 took off, but obviously Wilkinson did not like what he saw down there. $7:57 left, 2nd and 10. Wilkinson handoff, and that is going to be nowhere. He wanted to go again, and that wasn't going to happen. 3rd down. Again, I feel like one big play could happen here, but I'm not sure who's going to make it and not sure whether it's team. It is 3rd down and a little bit more than 10. The defense seems to be laying off the pass rush for now, but can they create enough penetration is the question. Wilkinson running for his life again. Why would you do that? He has done that multiple times trying to throw the ball. And folks, you have to be very careful with your Trevon Wilkinson in that moment, especially on that part of the field. He has definitely not had the same second half he did last week, 2 weeks ago. A good punt here would help the Outlaws defense tremendously, as that one went 3 and out very quickly. Raiders defense has stopped the Outlaws for the most part in this game. They will punt it away. Line drive, good job here. To about the 40. 26 will take it. Down the sidelines here. And to about the 40 he goes. There is some extracurriculars. And if you've heard this before, take another sip of your drink. The Outlaws defense has to make another play here. There is 6:52 to go in this game. The Raiders are down 1.
Hey, offense, are we tired or something? We tired?
Jonas Flannery challenging his offense, wondering if they're tired or not. They have bogged down quite a bit. Oh, wow, that time the Outlaws jumped. And now the Raiders are going the right direction.
Hold on, offense, all the offense, let's go. Down here with the QB. Offense.
It almost feels like the Raiders are due for a touchdown here. They've been threatening for most of this game, and somehow, someway only have 7 points. The throw to the outside will be bottled up, and yet coming this way, toe drag wouldn't work. Outlaws defense does it again, at least on that play. With 6:28 to go. I believe the Outlaws might have the last possession of this game. And it depends on if they're leading or trailing. And the Raiders have had their fair share of opportunities to pull away and win this game, and they just cannot do it so far. They got him to jump again. So all that work on defense doesn't happen. Doesn't make sense. Gotta watch the ball. Handoff, 26. Jumping over some players who were down. And that'll be first down Raiders. The Raiders, again, have been threatening this defense for some time. Last 2 drives, the Outlaws have gotten their fair share of penalties as well. .5:25 left. This game is getting close. The quarterback will throw it to the right side, and he has not been on all night long. Thankfully, his legs have been, because he scored a touchdown on the first drive of the game. That arm has not been special. 22 is running to the end zone as well on that play. Second down with 5:13 left. And the fourth quarter is 9:26 local time. The offense for the Outlaws ready, no matter what happens on this drive. He should have hooped. On the run goes the quarterback. J.R. Hewson on that tackle. He is going to have to go to the sideline to get that restrapped with his helmet. Third down and short. Third down about 1. There's a huge third and fourth down coming up, and I think a field goal might actually be in the cards here. The quarterback runs it. First down and more. William Leakey Jr. With 4 minutes left, again, it feels like the Raiders have been in control this entire game. They're down by 1. I wonder if Daryl John. I have not seen Daryl Johnson Jr. on the field yet since he got hurt. William Wyke Jr. trying to make something happen here. The direct snap at 26. Outlaws read that and drive him back. The second down again. And the field goal is definitely in the cards here, this close to the end zone. Hughes is down to zip tie and is back in the game. The difference between one loss and no losses with 2:53 left. Wyke, and he jumped again. That is not good. The Outlaws are getting gifts to the Raiders. That'll be second down. I want to say goal. .247. This is something here. William Wyke Jr. Can the Outlaws watch the ball here? The handoff. Is he in? He is. Touchdown Raiders! They've done their job. The Raiders lead 13-8. And an extra point means if the Outlaws score a touchdown, then the Raiders would essentially need to force the 2-point conversion failure to go to overtime. So this is huge. The extra point by Dan Clayton. .228 left. Timeout by the Raiders. Dan Clayton doesn't like it. He's saying no timeouts. Now they're saying no timeouts. So Clayton does not want to be iced again. Dan Clayton, undefeated, lies in his foot. Outlaws trying to jump again. It's up. It's blocked. You're kidding. All right, so 13-8. One touchdown for 4-0. Don't you love this kind of league? Oh my goodness. The Outlaws have 228, Trevon Wilkinson, Mike Hamilton, Xavier Wimmerly, and more to work with here. I believe they have all 3 timeouts as well. Trevon Wilkinson. Wilkinson has not had time to throw all game. There's Mike Hamilton. This is the moment you live for in football. A chance to win the game on offense. The defense did most of its job. Allowed just 13 points in this game. The first drive the Raiders had and the last drive they scored touchdowns. Outlaws with a chance to go to 4-0 and shock the world. Well, the count, the region, you get it. The kick from Clayton is his best yet. Moore will take it. Is that Moore? Hold on to that football. And he does. From the -29, here come the Outlaws. It is now or never for this offense. And 2 weeks ago, Trevon Wilkinson threw 3 second-half touchdowns. He is the reason the Outlaws have 8 points right now with a fake handoff and then run to the end zone from about the 1-yard line. That was to end the first half. But to end the fourth quarter would be even sweeter. The Duval Raiders have traveled from Jacksonville area to spoil this game. Can they provide protection? Can they execute their plays? Can they avoid penalties? Trevon Wilkinson. They come through again. Wilkinson going to be slung down. And just like that, the Raiders' defensive line is showing its muscles here. With 2:10 left. A first down would be huge on this drive. Just the first one. Evan Marshall looks on in his play clothes. Not play football clothes, though. Well, a timeout, I believe, by the Outlaws with 1:59 left. That's new.
Stop the clock?
Oh, first down, stop the clock. That must be college rules all of a sudden. I'll take it. I don't know when that became a rule. .36 local time. The Raiders' defense has been penetrating for most of this game. Wilkinson has little to no time to throw. That time the snap was off. Wilkinson takes off. Trevon Wilkinson got slung down again. Third down and about 9. Outlaws offensive lineman holding his, well, at least not holding, but limping off. Duval Raiders, with 1:37 to go, are trying to win this game from behind. They are leading 13-8. Outlaws offense has got to dig deep right now. Do they have a big play in them to get them down the field? I'd like to think they do. Wilkinson will run out left and again be chased and could not find his man. It is 4th down. The Outlaws' offensive line has been Swiss cheese the entire night. $1:10 left. You would hate for it to end like this, going 3 and out from the last drive. But that is what is fully in the cards right now. They somehow led 8-7 at halftime, and this Raiders defense has shown up the entire game. Outlaws, you have to think, need one big play, maybe two. $1:10, but first things first, you need a 4th down conversion in the worst way possible. Outlaws got to dig deep. They got to protect. Something's got to give here. Raiders defensive line has done all the work today. At 9:40 here in Hardyville, Wilkinson has to find a way. There is a flag. Hamilton got it. Mike Hamilton. That will not be a conversion. Who is the flag on? Holding on the Outlaws. And the Raiders are going to win. Well, all game long, they could not block a soul. And there's the emotions of undefeated versus 1 loss. Outlaws offense has been stymied the entire game. And it reared its head again. I don't know why the Raiders are not going to kneel this ball, but they're going to do something here. I'm not sure why they're not just kneeling the ball. Bill Johnson Jr. is in the game for what it's worth. With 40 seconds left. Again, where's the victory formation for the Raiders? It's really a suicide mission if they're doing this, and they're going to do it anyways. They're going to do it anyways, and that ball is not out. So they're trying to jar it loose. Timeout by the Outlaws. One of the, oh, he fell down. The Duval Raiders, 13, the Outlaws 8 is the final.